But imagine the outcry because a guy is trying to do something to...
Okay, I'm just going to say something about the commissioner of baseball, because that's what basically he's talking about here with the golden bat rule. People eviscerate him because of the Astros. Okay? They found him to be cheating. They didn't take away the title. He called the trophy a piece of tin. So you lost all respect of baseball people, of fans at least, when you start doing stuff like that. Okay? So for him to sit here and change all these stupid rules, the bigger bases, the only throwing over twice, the larger, the stupid shot clock that they got, the pitch clock. Yeah, you made the game faster. So now the astronomical prices of tickets, you're not getting your money's worth. Okay, you're there for 2.5 hours. You pay $250 for the ticket, and forget about a family of 4. Hoo-ha! Forget it. That's where you're losing people. You're not losing people because of baseball and how fast the game goes and blah, blah, blah. You're losing people because they can't afford to go to the games. They watch it on TV because even you yourself said on Yes, the Yes Network has the highest ratings for regional baseball. The Mets have high ratings for regional baseball, okay? People can't afford to go to the games. That's what you're losing with baseball. You're not losing the television audience. You're losing the people actually paying for a ticket, going to a game and sitting there and getting their money's worth, okay? Cutting down the game isn't your money's worth anymore. And the other thing that's really pissing me off now about the Yankees, the Mets, doesn't matter. It used to be when you had the giveaways, it was for all fans. There were certain ones that were 18 and above, and there were certain ones that were 14 and under. But the ones where you had all fans, okay, it was for everybody. As soon as you got into the stadium, you got whatever the promotion was, and you went about your merry way. Now it's the first 18,000. You got people that have to... I live at the back end of Staten Island. I can spit to the outer bridge right now, okay? For me to get all the way up to the Bronx takes me almost 2 hours. It's New York, it's traffic, and you got to deal with it, okay? So if I don't leave my house at 8 o'clock in the morning to get there by 10:30, okay, to wait online for a stupid freaking bobblehead that my kid wants, and that's what I have to do. I have to go 5-6 hours before a game to make sure my kid gets that bobblehead. He's one of the first 18,000. It's asinine. That's where you're losing people. You're losing people with the promotions that are supposed to be for all fans, and it's not anymore, and the price of tickets, and the price of getting to the stadium. Okay, it's cheaper by train, obviously, but it takes longer. If I took the train from my house, it would take almost 2 hours to get to Yankee Stadium. Okay? So, because I have to take the ferry, and that's a half-hour ride no matter when you go. So this nonsense about the commissioner of baseball being torn apart because he's trying to change the game, screw him. Screw him and screw these greedy owners who are milking the American public and not wanting them to go to games. Okay? Now that the Mets have signed Soto, how much do you think tickets are going to be now? How much do you think tickets to Yankee Stadium are now going to be now that they got to sign 3 or 4 different players for big money to get them to the stadium? I mean, you got to be kidding me here. Okay, it's not the speed of the game, and it's not the game is so boring, it takes so long. No, it's the prices. And because it's never going to happen, baseball needs a salary cap to make it not only more competitive, and this is just my opinion, not only to be more competitive, but to keep the ticket prices at a reasonable level. Now, there are exceptions. There's a salary cap in hockey. And in basketball, go to the Garden. The Garden is astronomically overpriced. I don't care what anybody says. I should not have to go all the way up on the Chase Bridge, which is basically talking to God, and paying $125 for that seat. Sorry, shouldn't happen. But that's neither here nor there. There are cheap seats at Yankee Stadium. There are cheap seats at Citi Field. I know the Yankees in the bleachers have $15 tickets or $20 tickets. The Mets have $40 tickets for the Coca-Cola or the Pepsi Porch or whatever the hell they got there now. But the Met tickets are going up. Guaranteed they're going up. The Yankee tickets, not changing. Not changing. They would have gone up astronomically if they had kept Soto. So stop with this. You're losing people. You're losing people because it costs too much money. It's easier for me to stay home and watch it on TV and listen to you. Okay, so just get that out of the way. And this golden bat thing, forget it. It's never going to fly. Okay? You put this in, people may believe the game in droves. They may turn around and say this is a friggin' circus now. It's a video game. It is absolutely insane to think that you would take away an at-bat from somebody who's batting ninth just because they're batting ninth. Okay? If that's the case, Luis Sojo would have never gotten his chance in the World Series. Ozzie Smith would have never hit that home run in the NLCS in 1985. Okay? Aaron Boone probably doesn't hit that home run in 2003 because apparently it could have ended in the ninth inning. All these unsung heroes who had one at bat and it changed their life forever. Forever. You're going to take away because people want to see the stars more? No. There's a reason it's a lineup and the way it is. If you can't manage a lineup the way you put it out, well, that's on you. So I don't want to hear any more about this golden at bat because you can stick it up your golden butthole. That's all I have to say about this. I'm still not happy about the Juan Soto thing. I think a $5 million thing, $5 million, okay, a $5 million difference. You look at this as a job and not a kid's game like most ball players do. Most ball players are lucky that they're in the league. This guy's doing it just for the money, and that's it. Not for himself, not for anybody else, and not for teammates. And don't let it fool you. Anyway, have a good day. Booyah.